In the beginning, Ranginui, the Sky Father, was still dark. There was a lot of fighting between the children of Ranginui and Papatuanuku, the Earth Mother. Some thought it was a good idea to force the parents apart, and some did not. But in the end, the two parents were parted. One of Ranginui and Papatuanuku's sons was very sad about it all. His name was Tango, and he was the father of light. Tango looked at his father and how unhappy he was. He decided to leave Papatuanuku and go and live with Ranginui. He set off and climbed into the sky, but Ranginui was still very upset about being pushed away from Papatuanuku. He blamed all of the children and shouted at Tango to go away and leave him alone. Tango was so upset he ran off to a higher part of the heavens, crying all the way. As he cried, he caught his tears in baskets. Soon he had filled the baskets to the top with tears. His brother, Tane, had seen what happened, but he had also seen something else. Those tears all became sparkly little baby stars. He went to visit Tango and asked if he could have 2 of his baskets of tears. Tango wasn't very happy about that because he was still cross with Tane for forcing his parents apart. "No," he said. "They will make our father happy again," promised Tane. "Why?" Tango asked. "What use are they?" Tane opened the lid of one of the baskets and showed him his star babies. "You see," he said, "you can make light without even trying." And then Tango was proud, and he gave his brother 2 of the baskets. Tane thanked Tango and gathered up the baskets ready to leave, but one of his little stars had fallen out, or maybe he had been pushed out by one of his brothers or sisters. No one knows for sure. Now that little star knew something exciting was going on. There was no way he wanted to miss out, so he leaped and grabbed hold of the side of the basket, then hung on for all he was worth. Over the heavens flew Tane with the baskets, but he was tired, so he asked Tamarereti to take the stars and hang them in the heavens for him. Tamarereti took the baskets of stars and put them into his great waka. Our brave little star was growing stronger and stronger from hanging onto the outside of the basket, and his mana was growing. Tamarereti knew he couldn't put him back into the basket because his mana would be too much for the other stars, so he let him hang on to the outside of the waka. They set sail and floated up to spread the stars over Ranginui. Tamarereti scattered the stars into the bottom of the waka, then flung one basket up near Ranginui's upoko. That became Ra, the sun. He hung up over the basket near Ranginui's puku, and that became Marama, the moon. Then he upturned the waka and poured the stars out. But not our brave star. He was already hanging onto the outside of the waka, and because of that, he became the firstborn star, Atutahi. The other stars spilled out together to make the Milky Way, but Atutahi stands slightly apart, still holding on to that waka. And because he was the firstborn, he twinkles the brightest and is the lord of the stars. It is his job to pull up the waka's anchor every year so that it can set sail across our skies.